budget bestie? You're in my favorite section of the planner. It is the Financial Growth Guide. This is a checklist to help you build your finances the right way. You want to build and address your reorganizing your finances from the ground up. You want to start with the roots. We know that financial professionals who only focus on the numbers are missing a huge part of the puzzle. A lot of our financial issues are not about us not having the right knowledge or about not having the right tools. A lot of it has to do with how we feel, our emotions, our thoughts. I can give you all the information in the world. I can give you all the tools that I have. But if you don't feel confident about what you're doing, if you have thoughts that are telling you you're not good enough, you made too many mistakes in the past, you're not smart enough, then you're not going to activate any of that. And so you have to take a beat to look at the stories that you heard growing up. What are some of the things you saw in your family growing up? What are some of the things you tell yourself every day? What are you telling yourself about your ability to be better with money because of your history and your past? What are your fears that are holding you back? You want to do this root work so that you can change and unlearn some of the negative thoughts that are keeping you from taking action and design new thoughts so that you can have new feelings around your ability to get this done so that you can design behaviors that support you. Once you've done that root work, you want to get into the numbers. Know your numbers. That's so important and it's undervalued. If you don't know your numbers, how do you know what to do next? You have to know your numbers, and I know a lot of people avoid this step. I see it all the time, and I get it. It can be nerve-wracking. You can feel anxious when you think about looking at that credit score, when you think about looking at your bank balance, because it's not the numbers that you wanted for yourself. It's not the numbers that you are envisioning for yourself. And it may feel like if you just don't look at it, it hasn't happened. And it's just not true. So look at those numbers. Here's the thing. There are a lot of opportunities, a lot of resources out there for you that you could apply for and take advantage of, but you won't know it's available to you if you don't know what your numbers are. So I encourage you to have a little bit of confidence. Go out, log in, look at those numbers. If you need help with this step, that's what I'm here for. Our very first session with our clients is the breakthrough strategy session. And during this session, we figure out where your numbers are. We want to take a look at how much income you have coming in, how much income you have going out. That's your cash flow. We want to plug all those holes in your budget that typically throw off, the pop-up expenses that you typically forget. We want to know those numbers too. If you want to book a breakthrough strategy session with us, visit our website, www.youngrichruder.com, and book a quick call with me so we can talk about your financial goals and we can see if what you're looking for is in alignment with what we do, and we can help you out with that. Once you know your numbers, you need to get organized, okay? Let's not ever go back to that place again. Let's organize your passwords, your usernames. Let's get it all in a safe space so that it's easy and quick for you to challenge anything that looks inaccurate on your statements. And also that if something were to happen to you, the person that you've entrusted to act on your behalf can quickly access that information and get things moving. If you don't already have a spending plan, that's next. You need to have a budget. You need to make sure you have a plan for how you want the weeks, the month, the year to go. You want to plan ahead so that you're not stressed about what's coming. I think having a budget is one of the greatest acts of self-care. Knowing where your money is going, creating a vision around every dollar so that you've planned for not just your needs, but your wants is amazing. You want to make sure that you've set goals for your cash flow. You want to make sure that you've protected your growth. You have insurance set up so that you don't lose all of that in the case of an incident. You want to make sure that you have a peace of mind fund. If you don't know what that is, you can watch one of our videos about that. You want to make sure that you have a goodbye debt strategy. How are you paying off that debt so that you don't owe anybody anymore? You want to accelerate the goals that you have once you've gotten that debt gone. And then you want to make sure that you've explored every opportunity to increase your income. Listen, if the pandemic has taught us nothing, it's that nothing is guaranteed. We don't know if our job will be here. We don't know if the stock market will be here. But if you have multiple streams of income set up, you have a backup plan so that your table is still solid. So find some ways to create some passive income for yourself. Find some unusual ways to create income. Start that business. You can still stay at your job, but create some other avenues for yourself as well. And so when you have those things in place, you will feel like you have a choice of whether you work at your job or not. You will feel confident that you could fire your boss tomorrow and that you know that you're there because you love it and not because you have to be, but because you want to be, because you chose it. At Young, Rich, and Rooted, we want to help you feel like you have more choices in life. And you do that by strengthening your confidence with money. If you don't have this checklist, look in the description box. We put a link there for you. Or you can purchase our Jumpstart Yearly Planner where it's in there for you to use. If you have any questions, jump into our Facebook group, the YRR Financial Visionary Lounge, where all of our Facebook group members are using this to improve their finances. I love to connect with you one-on-one. Book a quick call with me so we can work on your financial growth.